Hey friends, Chad Husted with TeamQuadzilla.com here to share a mental fitness thought of the day, because we know healthy living starts between your ears. Today's idea knocked my socks off when I first heard it, and maybe this is not new to you, but it doesn't hurt to be reminded of something that can possibly influence the direction of your life. Oh, it's kind of a bold statement there, Chad, don't you think? So what are you talking about? Well, the idea is based upon the word seek. So, what do you seek? We all seek something. We're in the seeking mode all the time. For example, have you noticed that when you're looking for a particular car, maybe one you really like, or maybe the one you just bought, you suddenly see it wherever you go? Or here's one for the conspiracy theorists out there. You get this wild idea in your head, and then seemingly out of nowhere, you find all this evidence around you. It's in the news, it's on social media, it's from your friends, and it all just strangely supports your wild theory. Coincidence? No, it's just how your mind works. To put it simply, you will always find what you're looking for. Now, this is a powerful idea that can work for you or against you. You see, our brains are naturally wired for survival. It's programmed to seek out the negative: dwindling resources, destructive weather, wars and inflation, or whatever is out to hurt you all day and all night. Now, by the way, this is precisely why the news is so negative and the most popular talking heads spew out danger, destruction, fear, and tragedy, is because it sells. But left unchecked, your mind will traffic in this negative and worrisome and fearful all around the clock, and you will find it wherever you look. So, if you manage to win the battle over the natural negative wiring, your brain still reinforces whatever is repeated often, and that's how we get habits. Your brain will help you find what you are looking for. So, if you're constantly thinking or seeking things that are good and right and true and excellent and praiseworthy, that's what you'll find. Try it and see for yourself. I'm not making this up, I promise. Science even supports it through all kinds of well-documented behavior studies. Craig Rochelle writes in his best-selling book, Winning the War in Your Mind, I quote, "My life is always moving in the direction of my strongest thoughts. What I think shapes who I become." I'm going to say that again because it's really good. I have it written on the whiteboard in my office. My life is always moving in the direction of my strongest thoughts. What I think shapes who I become. End quote. So friends, the battle is for our minds. We must protect and feed our minds by being disciplined and proactive about what we allow in, because we will find what we are looking for, what we think about, what we seek, and that shapes who we become. So how can we win this battle? Well, I'm sharing this with you because I think being aware is the first step to winning. Such mental battles require daily diligence, which is why I focus on mental fitness so much. I need these reminders to keep me sharp and encouraged. So here's a couple of ideas. Success and leadership guru Darren Hardy says, I quote, "Media can only breathe when you give it oxygen," end quote. So turn off the news. As I said before, it's mostly negative because that's what sells. And if anything happens that we really need to know about, trust me, with today's technology, we will hear about it. Reducing the negative inputs allows our minds to more easily traffic in positive, good, healthy things, thus shaping who we become, right? So we don't need to seek the news. Let me think. Here's another one from a business or maybe a political point of view. Hardy also says, I quote, "It is a waste of time to sell answers to those who only want echoes," end quote. Meaning it's a waste of time to seek influence or to sell or to convince people of anything, really, when all they want to hear is what they want to hear. And you know the type. How many minds have been changed by that cleverly worded political social media post? So let's just save your energy. All right, one more. And this might be the most important. It's the self-fulfilling prophecy. If what we seek and what we think about shapes who we become, then we had better be aware of the messages we say to ourselves. We might just talk ourselves right into that reality, whether it's positive or negative. It's easy to get stuck in our circumstances. For example, if you're one with health ailments, financial struggles, relational issues, or whatever, it can be easy to feed that negative circumstance with negative self-talk. The woe is me kind of talk that says, I can't or I'll never. But Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So, speak to yourself with loving, positive, encouraging, and hopeful words instead of listening to that negative voice in your head. Seek the positive. Think about what's good and right and true, and you will find what you're looking for. So, your action step today is to take a sober self-assessment and sit for a few minutes thinking about the first question I asked today. What do you seek? Maybe you'll find that what you are seeking is not what you want, or thinking negatively about something and you need to change your mindset about it. This happens to me more than I'd like to admit, so I gotta say to myself, geez, Chad, that's kind of dumb. You need to change your mind about this and seek something better. You know what I mean? Alright, that's all for today. Thanks for watching your Team Quadzilla Mental Fitness Thought of the Day.